heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
That sure is one way to open the episode. Hello and welcome back to more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, where in the last episode, we began the class trial for the second case of the game, and today we'll be continuing that same class trial, opening up with Monomi doing Monomi things.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Yeah, I just don't do that last part.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Anything can be a clue.
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
May I direct your attention to the surfboard case which was mysteriously left open?
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? No, I was perfectly content playing this game. I did not. I didn't need to play a new game at all. If so, we prepare the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own. What now? You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. Oh boy! During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Synapse course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the R1 button. Press the circle button to brake. There's a brake? Oh joy. Oh, we're playing a driving game. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answer is split into 3D paths, or it's into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the options button during the Logic Dive, yeah, controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh joy. She's right, this might be a very important problem. The killer attempted with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Well, Peiko got there before Hiyoko did, and left after Hiyoko did. Alright, I'm going to do it. Because she would have to wait for Hiyoko to leave. Logic Dive, because we saw Peiko. Oh, what? What is this? What is this? Never mind, it's not a driving game. What is this? Okay, I thought. Oh my god, what is this? I thought. Oh my god. When they said driving, sorry, when they said move left and right, accelerate and brake, my silly brain thought, oh, so we're doing a side-scrolling driving game? Question 1, when did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before Hiyoko arrived. Okay. I think I did this correctly. Did we do it? Did we done diddly did it? I think we done diddly did it. Okay. Okay, I fell. I did a fall is what I did. Okay. Okay. That's a hole is what that was. I was expecting there to be a boost ramp there. There was no boost there. Let me tell you, there was just a hole waiting for me. Okay, there's gonna be holes in the floor now. I should have fallen right through that. That's what I should have done, but I didn't somehow. Okay. Oh, good lord, what are we doing? Oh, great. Question 2, when did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left. Just like we said. Okay, great. We done diddly did it. This is pretty easy so far. And actually kind of fun, I guess. Oh, jump. Nope, made it. Oh, great. Oh, joy. Oh, great. This, wrong way. Question 3, where was the killer hiding when Hiyoko was unconscious? Beach house. Where exactly are you gonna hide on the beach? Wait, are you gonna bury yourself in the sand and just wait there? Obviously, they were hiding in the beach house, probably in the surfboard case. Okay, did we win? I think we won.
It's all coming together.
That's a win. Okay. That was pretty alright.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
I mean, it wasn't anything mind-blowing or anything, but, you know, it was okay. It was an alright minigame.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Yeah, and also the logic that we quote-unquote deduced there is, like, very basic stuff, so I don't know that we needed to go on a little skateboarding adventure to find all that out.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
May I direct your attention to the surfboard case?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding, they were hiding in the closet. Can I get more specific than the closet, or do I just have to pick the closet?
Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could 2 people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That room is not as small as you people make it out to be. 2 people can easily fit inside there. But even if we assume that only 1 person can stand in that room, which is bullshit, then just refer to the surfboard case.
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding in the closet was this giant open surfboard case up here. If I can, there we go. Where on the right shelf was the killer hiding? If you don't say it outright, I'm sure people won't.
Crap!
What? I picked the... It's wide open, though! What? Is this not the surfboard case?
Here. What about the surfboard case in the closet?
What was different if...
Pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Game. Oh, my favorite. You were 1 pixel off and therefore you're wrong. What was different about that? Okay, game.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place, because we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, It makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right. If you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
What? What?
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that.
Look, Akane's crazy, but Nagito's even crazier.
Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
What?
It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
Hey, remember the first game in the 3rd chapter when part of the reason we were able to figure out it was a double murder was the timing of the body announcements? Remember that? No? Okay.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction?
Also, it's not my fault if something, if there's logic to something that helps prove my case. That's not my fault.
Depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
We need to make sure everyone understands how much of an edgelord I am.
The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
If you mean how do they wash the blood off their body, that's easy. They just used they used every single water bottle from the refrigerator to clean it off themselves.
It's going to be alright. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too.
Useless human being.
Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will not be able to use the truth flashback. Hold down, yeah, okay, we know. We know how this works. It's the absorb bullets. Okay, so so what that means is you're gonna need to use the absorb bullet in this section. Especially because we only have 1 truth bullet, okay.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
They washed it off with water bottles.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Correct.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
Well, that's not true, but we don't have anything to counter that right now.
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
Wetsuits?
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Damn it, I didn't want to...
Something other than the shower.
Yep, they used something other than the shower.
What did they do?
Oh my god, it's so much faster! It's so much faster! Oh, what was that? Why would... I see we're still not over the flying across the screen at the speed of sound thing. Look, the trials are not flawless suddenly. They're still not immune to the classic Danganronpa bullshit of, oh, it just bounces off the statement sometimes for some reason. But it's significantly better than the first than the first game, because at least this time they're actually, like, if I push a button, it will spawn instantly instead of having to push the button, wait 3 seconds, and then it'll actually fire the truth bullet or absorb the statement. What?
They didn't have to use the shower.
I already got rid of that game. Thanks, game. You're the best. I just got done complimenting you. And now we're back at it again. What? Oh, my favorite! My favorite! So not only does your freaking the white noise progress gets destroyed, and so too does any absorb bullets, which I knew from the first game, but I forgot because I forgot that this game is that horrendously designed that you just have to redo it again. Awesome, dude! So much fun. Okay, here we go again. Go away. I don't care that I lost 15 seconds or whatever because I'd rather spam the button because it's worth it just to wait for that stupid thing to appear.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower.
Something other than the shower was used to wash the blood, or was probably the drinks out of the refrigerator.
I see.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Oh, here we go. Peiko, I see you finally decided to come back to the battle.
That's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
And how do you figure that exactly? I would love to hear you try to logic your way out of this one. And it's gonna be the trash can because that's all that's what's directly relevant here.
Drinks
Oh, I missed that, damn
in
it.
the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle drink wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down.
Oh dear, is this it's the mash X button? Okay, wait a minute. I couldn't read it properly. Okay, hold on, we need to pause. I couldn't read it properly because I was too busy slashing them immediately because they were moving too fast across the screen. Did she just say they couldn't have used the bottles because they would need more than one drink? What is that abhorrent logic? There's a trash can full of only clear water bottles next to the refrigerator. What do you think happened?
They could have used a bunch of them to wash.
And yeah, I know she's the killer, so she's trying to cover for herself, but you try a little harder than this, please.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words. There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
Yes, because you used them all. You're only helping my point.
After the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's logical fallacy.
No, it's called it's a simple connecting the dots thing because literally only water bottles were used. Nothing else. We have not been on this island for that long. You mean to tell me that that over the course of like 2 days, if that, no, probably 1 day since the class trial, that all of us were collectively able to consume that many water bottles when we only just found out about this beach house yesterday? Not yesterday in terms of the video release, yesterday in terms of their timeline. Really? That's gonna be your defense. No, it's much more likely that because there's none of the Powerade drinks or Gatorade or whatever the like lemonade anything that isn't a clear color. None of those were used. It was only water bottles, and it was the trash can was full of them. This is just basic logical deductions here, friend.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, the person would be...
Seems you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought. Hold on. You know who the killer is?
I knew who it was the second I saw Mahiru's body.
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
Peiko. If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. It must be Peiko Pekoyama. Hey, look at that, I went the right direction this time to get to her faster.
Peko. Is it you?
Hey, quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
Where do you want me to start?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner. If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something. Hold on, you bastard. You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming.
Seriously, dude? Really? You pick now to try to okay. Alright, buddy, if you wanna play this game, let's play this game. How do you think the killer got out of the room, huh? How do you think they managed to get out of the beach house without leaving footprints? They would have had to climb out through the window. And the only person here with an accessory to be able to do something like that is someone who can tie their sword to a bamboo bag and use it to sling itself over the window, climb up, and then pull it out and then escape.
No one even saw her swimming. No. I saw her.
Wait, hey, remember like an hour ago when you told me that you didn't see anybody when you were going by the beach house? Or by the diner or whatever? Really? How pathetic do you think my memory is, you piece of shit?
Of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier? You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast. It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Easy. She tied her bag to her sword, flung the bag up into the window, climbed up the rope that she would have attached to it, and then once she climbed through the window, she would have pulled the sword back through the window, and then would have left, which is why we saw her with her sword sheathed when she arrived at the diner.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Through the window in the shower room.
Why are you all fired up for you, Hiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Said the person who created it.
If Echo is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route, I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is the small window in the shower room.
I see. If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is?
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
Not someone, something.
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
Getting closer.
What happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
We're not the ones who've been saying stupid things this whole time.
Of course not. That would violate the school trip rule.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us. We just said they couldn't use an object.
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
In the giant sword sheath she was carrying on her back, you idiot.
If you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours. No! Please don't be violent.
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that killer must have hidden it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape the window. It should be clear. Everyone should have been immediately suspicious of her the second she said that she was swimming and that she still had her freaking thing on her. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if we're talking about her thing, then it's gonna be Wait, okay, it's gonna be, hold on, wait, I think I remember how this works. Okay, crap, okay, I gotta remember how this works. So I tap this and do this, and then triangle to put it there. Yeah, no, never mind. Okay, right, okay. So that's how this works. Okay, so we need to X get rid of you. Yes, okay. So it's the bamboo sword, right? That's the type of sword. It's a bamboo sword. In which case, okay, so because that perfectly matches. Because the last word's 5 letters, and I knew we were gonna be talking about her sword. So, and then I just had to remember what type of sword it was, and I knew it was going to be the thing. Get out of here. That's a W, not an M. Although it could be either based on the orientation of this. It's a W. Okay. Because I'll sit down. I could look like either one, so I was just making sure. Oh boy. Okay. There. Now here's an M. Here's an M. Go there. Bam. Okay. We just need. Oh boy. The only thing. All right. I can speed it up. Okay. Yeah. It can be a little slow. This mini game. Just because you have to wait for the tiles to appear, but they move pretty decently fast, and of course you can also speed it up with the circle button, so that works out pretty nicely. Did I just get rid of that? I didn't want to get rid of that. Oh, that worked out nicely. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Go away. No dip. Okay, this is sloppy. This is real sloppy is what this is. Go away. Give me that. Okay, that works. Wait, did that not? I can't. Apparently the O didn't go in. Okay, interesting. Okay, there we go. No, stop it. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so unbelievably sloppy. What am I doing? Why am I so bad? Why am I? Can we please calm down for a second? Go away. Stay here until we're done with. Oh my God! Why? Good Lord. Okay. Can I please get a W? Please. There we go. Here we go. Go. Okay. Now go there. Go away. I need an O, thank you. Give me an O. And then an R, that works out nicely. No, don't escape, don't run away from me. Don't you run away from me, just need one more, and then here's the D, and we're done. Whew. That is always that is always a tense battle. That was an incredibly sloppy run, but I still pulled it off.
On your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Heko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily. Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now the time has come once again for, oh boy, Panic Talk action. Let's talk a little about Fever Time. Oh, my favorites! My favorites! Oh, they're back, and they're feeling groovy. Oh, joy. From this point on, you'll be able to use the Fever Time by pressing the R1 button during PTA. When Fever Time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max, but that's not all. You won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing the X button when applicable, you can destroy opponents' verbal assault, but only until your focus gauge runs out to make sure the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called Nega Time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates Nega Time, then your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So then I can please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not going to tell them they'll have to redo the class draw for that chapter if they do that. Calling out your own design. Well then, good luck and have fun!
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room, and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass.
No, she tied the sword to the bag and flung the bag over the window, which she then would have been able to pull up behind her, you moron. Can you use your brain for once in your goddamn life?
Shut up!
I did answer you!
Look up and answer me!
I hate this little shit so much.
If you used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have...
Can you stop saying stupid things, please? Just use your goddamn brain. It's not that hard. It's not hard to not be an idiot. Jesus Christ. Panic talk action. Okay, here we go. Now that I know that you have to do this, and then release, there we go. This is much easier. Now that I know how this works, it's much easier. It's actually so much easier now that I know that, like, you don't have to do anything. You just hold down the X button. Oh, God.
Don't fuck with me!
Wait, okay, that didn't count apparently.
You bastard!
I don't, that's a nice thing, is that I don't have to, wait, what, okay, I don't know what happened, what, why, what's happening, why, what's going on, what is going on, why is it not doing anything, why are you not doing anything, okay, that wasn't doing anything, I was pressing buttons, but nothing was happening, for some stupid reason, okay, can we please go away, okay, getting there, nearly there, friends. How much more? Come on. Oh, great, again. Because the first time wasn't enough. We're doing it again. Come on. I can't see. Oh.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step
bamboo sword bag.
This is the end.
Okay, I was pressing buttons there and it was not doing anything to their statement. It was literally doing freaking nothing. Okay, so I guess the downside of just being able to sit there and let the game play itself is that it doesn't always work. Okay.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. Oh, you just back off!
Is it true? You
Hold on! You're just making assumptions!
Will you give it up already? We're basic logic here. Basic logic. And any idiot can solve this case. With no brain power whatsoever. Why is it so hard for you to use your goddamn brain?
Bastard!
It's fine. Huh? I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it now, right? She admitted she's Mihiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
The cherry blossom, among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
What? Huh?
Do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Pecco!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
And so you killed Mahiru?
It's fine, just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. This is... could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
Really? Really, dude? We're doing it again. We're doing it again.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Hey, remember in the first game where it was revealed in the second case that there was a serial killer walking among us called Genocide Jack? Yeah, well, we're doing it again.
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
We're doing a sequel. We're back by popular demand. Oh, good lord. Hey, remember the thing I said about them getting all the redundant plots out of the way early so they can introduce new ones? Yeah, well, apparently that was horrendously wrong.
Now then, let's execute justice!
So let me get this straight. Yeah, also, wait, that doesn't. Wait a minute. That doesn't even answer our question. What did Mahiru do wrong?
The fuck? Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice in the name of sparkling, shining justice.
Okay, why did you kill Mahiru?
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but...
Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line, just like various idols. The sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
What is going on?
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Pecco's the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
You still haven't answered my damn question.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleep pocket?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow...
Stop dancing around the answers, you potato! Answer the damn question!
Evil must be eliminated.
Very simple. Why did you kill Mahiru?
No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you
What did she do?
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Do you know any other words?
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
Hey, game, calling out the stereotype doesn't mean you're suddenly not doing the stereotype. It doesn't absolve you of criticism.
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
Can we just get on with it already?
I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
So let me get this straight. Mahiru died because she took some pictures. Awesome. Awesome, dude.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Wow, I don't even... Oh. Oh, wow, okay. So, Mahiru died because she took some pictures. That's... And we're doing the whole serial killer hiding among us thing again. Awesome. You love to see it. Alright, well, let me see if I can figure out where this all goes. I'll be... Okay, this would go here, because this is when she showed up. Okay. Let me see if I can put this together. I'll just skip ahead until I'm done.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said. And was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon. The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. they used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice.
Yes, the evil sin of taking pictures. What a terrible crime.
There's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
For once, Yoko and I are on the same side. This will never happen again.
You can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
My God.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand? I don't get it. Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
You think you're the embodiment of justice? What do you think we've just done here today? We didn't need you.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world?
Anybody else?
Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Help
No.
And carry on justice.
What do you think we've done here? We got justice for Mahiru. At your expense, you idiot. We don't need you.
Give me a break. Who's gonna die for you?
Probably for Yuhiko.
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get
This is not a
killed.
choice. This is not a choice.
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices
sacrifices are unavoidable.
This is not a choice. We are not discussing this. We are voting for you. End of discussion. I told you she was gonna betray us, by the way. Nobody believed me.
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
My God.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute. However, before we do
No, not before we do that.
Kuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then,
I thought, wait a minute, I thought you said the class trial ends when you get bored, and yet you just fell asleep.
who will be chosen as the Blackened?
So, cool-headed Peiko Peikoyama just goes insane at the end? Really? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well,
Can we please
Wait,
one more time?
you're interrupting my... Sonya's hijacked the UI of the game. It's Monica.
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time?
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice.
Oh
Am I
my
right?
God, no one cares.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. There's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice.
Yeah, I get it. Justice, justice, justice. Sparkling just catchphrase. Oh, okay. Oh, the nationality, right, okay. So that's what it was. Okay, got it. I didn't pay any. Silly me thought that the game wasn't gonna be so dumb as to repeat the same stupid serial killer twist twice. So I didn't pay any attention to that.
According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
I can't believe we actually went down this road again.
Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
All this time I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed those serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Pecco, you're not sparkling justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Will you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished.
Great. You love to see it. I'm so glad that we spent like 10 minutes listening to you waffle on about random garbage about justice for all or whatever stupid crap you were saying. Only for it to be revealed that actually that was all bullshit and you're not actually... Okay. Alright, let's keep going.
Duty as a tool has already
So then,
been completed.
my question still stands since the answer's now been rendered null and void. What was your motive? Why did you kill Mahiru?
Looks like she's back to normal?
So she just went insane for the fun of it.
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere...
You're doing it again! You're beating around the bush! Stop doing that!
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. Finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Because someone else would have had to be there for the body discovery announcement to go off, which means it's probably Fuyuhiko, since he was hardcore defending Peko, despite the fact that anybody with any level of brain cells would have been able to immediately see that she was the killer.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact.
The proof is the body discovery announcement.
I see.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier? That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rule, that's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
So, Fuyuhiko, so why did Peko just, why would she... Ugh.
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
The events that occurred in the game should definitely occur in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. Yeah, because we have the prize that he was carrying with us, right? Yep.
I can prove it with this. I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister. Because whoever beat the game first will receive the ending prize. It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot define my...
Why do you care? This doesn't, you don't have to... I can't believe I'm saying it, but it would have unironically made more sense if they stuck to the stupid serial killer thing. It would have been dumb and repetitive because they already did it the first game, but at the very least it would have made sense to some extent. But this twist is just, oh, Fuyuhiko saw a picture of his dead sister and therefore wants Mahiru dead. Because that's some great, that's some gargantuan leaps in judgment. leaps and lapses in judgment, I should say. But even if we... let's let that one slide. What motive on planet Earth does Peiko have to listen to anything Fuyuhiko says? Like, actually, why would she... Why? And also, why would Fuyuhiko...
Give me a simple
So...
explanation. I'm not the true killer who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Okay, wait a minute. So let's examine all possible outcomes here. So if she gets exposed, which she did, then he's just willing to sacrifice her for no reason. And if she doesn't get exposed, and he's willing to die for this and let her go free.
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
Yeah, I don't think that matters. Monokuma's still gonna be like, well, Peiko took her life, so...
In that case, the person who gets to live...
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
Oh my god.
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides. What the hell?
Wow. Wow. You couldn't just, you had to, why did you, God damn it. You had something that made sense. Was it repetitive? Yes. Was it redundant? Yes. Did it already happen? Yes. You already did this? Yes. But you know what? It's better to do what you've done. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you want to do it again, sure, do it again. But because at least then you know you're doing something that makes sense and that works. But then you flew off the handles and you went insane and you're just like, oh, well, she went crazy for no reason, so that's fun. Turns out it's Fuyuhiko all along, despite the fact that she would have no reason to help him at all, and just none of this. Also, there's no stakes. You know full well they're not all gonna die in Chapter 2.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru is...
Hold on a sec.
Okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating.
There's no need to hesitate, just matter how you look at it. Peiko's the killer. Why? Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool, you're a friggin' human being. If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool, if that's what you're saying. You're wrong. Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. It doesn't change the fact that you're still a person.
Hey.
What does she mean for you, Hiku? Peiko and I grew up together. Okay, so there's at least that.
No.
But the fact... No, it's completely different. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until they're done explaining things. Then I'll talk about it. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in. They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me. And you just so happen to both be working at the same...
I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost.
Wow. Just wow.
Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
I don't even have the energy to do voices, because if you're a tool, then what was all that time we spent together? Nothing. I was ordered by my young master to behave just as it was ordered to interact with you all. Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island, we're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do. That's why you were hiding your relationship. It's not as at the start of the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master told me to hide our relationship. My young master loves relying on his household's power, hates me and the tool given to him by his household. No matter what I am told, I'm nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the one who tried to kill me here wasn't you, it was for Yuhiko. It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs. I don't understand why it's my sister, and she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead? You tried to confirm with me here, and that's why you wanted to talk to her. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she responded, but she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too. Pretty sure he was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know the incident happened. That's why even if we were told that we were connected, we just know we could accept it. And you know, when Hiro spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Plans to go to the beach. Not gonna go? If you want to talk about it there, it's totally fine. Pretty important, you know, be troubling to invite the others. Sound pretty serious. Serious not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted to think about it with me. If you didn't make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
It's fine. It's the point everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Doesn't have to be today. It's always tomorrow. No, there's not always tomorrow. I should have gone too, but it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it? For Yuhiko, if you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Hiro into a trap, right? Calling both of them to the beach so you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko. Wait, so what you just told me is you wanted to talk to Mihiru about it and get a straight answer. You were presented with an opportunity to talk with her and figure out what was going to get a straight answer, and instead you decided, I'll just kill her. I don't even. Eye for an eye, it's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered if that reason was happening because of some person here. I've noticed but to kill the person on my sister's behalf, right? So my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as a murder weapon because in the game that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, killing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister. Yeah, the person who didn't kill your sister. What? Oh my god, for Yuhiko.
That is...
Still, I believed her until the very last minutes. The game was just a work of fiction, but even so...
Hey.
If that game's actually real, you're the one who killed Girlie. I don't want to hear about that. The fact that your sister was killed is terrible, it's unfortunate, but you shouldn't have killed that girl. Who cares about that distance? What do you know about that game? You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge those for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Want me to be honest? The whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over my hero, I was still trying to find an excuse not to go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, she all went out the window. Oh, wait, she said something that makes sense. Oh, right, okay, I get it now. Because she said something that makes logical sense because she's a smart human being, and your moronic brain couldn't put two and two together and figure it out for your goddamn self. Jesus Christ! Oh my god, nobody thinks about anything in this fucking universe. Nobody thinks about anything that happens. Jesus Christ. So let me get this straight, game. Your motive now is, actually, I didn't want to kill her. I just wanted to talk to her, which is bullshit because you set up the whole plan ahead of time. But then you're like, well, actually, hey, she says, I just wanted revenge. You don't want revenge. That's not good for you. And you're like, what the f*** you said to me, you little shit? And then you decided to kill her off. What an amazing leap in what an amazing logical... You couldn't just keep things simple, could you? You couldn't have just stuck with what made sense. You had to go off the rails and go down this bullshit path of nonsense. Then I'm about to hit under the bench for the moment. And Master called for me and made me kill Mihiru. What?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
You're saying you killed you because you were ordered to? Tool's not defined by its will, by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course.
Humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birth, wisdom, and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand or pretends to be understood. You're too annoying. Can you just be quiet? Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just my young master plan, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. I also consider the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story. You insisted you were sparkling just in order to make us hasten our votes. So we fell for a trick all along. Afraid you guys made the wrong decision. You voted me a mere tool as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
Obviously wrong.
So, if that's the case, then why didn't you just say from the beginning that you're the killer? If that was your goal all along, then why didn't you just say from the beginning, hey, I did this. I'm the killer. Game over. Game's over now. The case is done. We're done now. Nobody thinks about anything, ever. Use your goddamn brains. Oh my god.
No.
This is troubling.
Pretty persuasive. When you approach from various angles, makes sense to me he's actually the true killer. Telling you to hold on. Yourself is your true hope, then. On this behalf, oh my god, shut up about your stupid hope! I even know Astro would probably just play dumb anyway. I'm going to ask someone else. What do you think? About what? Is Pego just a tool to you? Using that tool to survive my sacrifice of Pego and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
Hold on.
What's the use of asking someone something like that? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right? Are you trying to protect Ryuko with your own free will?
Hey,
Can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us back against the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do without the truth? For Yuhiku? I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders, you just have to tell them that. You mentioned this before, but... This kind of submission interacting with this in your lifespan. Those idiots be here in terror proof of that. It'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are right now, right? There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. It was because I'm a tool. Oh, please. Please. Drive the final nail in the coffin and tell me that Fuyuhiko didn't actually order the kill and was all Peko all along. Please go that direction. You'll still lose Peko, but if you insist you're the killer she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which will be your hope? But let's hear what you have to say.
Young master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
There is no way I cannot worry about you.
Oh no, looks like you're not a tool because you're not following his orders. Oh no, well, looks like that fell apart. That seems real goddamn fast.
My young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master.
Oh wait, but I thought you were supposed to follow his every command if you're a tool. Oh no, your logic's falling apart at the seams. Oh, I don't know, whatever will you do?
The tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot.
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go!
Oh, you're a tool, alright.
Yoko will be waking up soon.
Not the way you're describing yourself.
I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me. Forget about the
I'm sorry, is this supposed to be heartbreaking? It's not, no.
You better escape.
He's been an asshole the whole game. She hasn't bothered to get close to anybody. The only person who even took the time to care was Mahiru. Why do we care about you?
Sorry.
It's gonna go through with it after all.
Master!
I'm a disgrace.
It's actually what I had to do to survive. I had to feel ashamed of myself. I mean, I can't live with depending on something, just feel disgusted with myself. If I admit that, that means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want a tool to be given me by the Kurosawa clan? Young master. So that's how it turned out. And here I thought I'd be more brutal and heartless man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions. There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you know all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Figuhiko discussed. Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have the surveillance cameras. You're just having fun, huh? If it was an act of desperation, Pega's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of a trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. The tool of the heart is the killer. Sorry I couldn't fulfill your request, even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive, but I... to feeling returning like this. Huh? Young Master, you have a kind heart despite being accused, that's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together since we were children, even the tool would understand that.
Even so.
And so I wanted you to escape, wanted to protect you. Terribly sorry I will not be able to serve your side until the very end, young master. Goodbye. Sorry for what I've done to you all too. Yeah, I don't care. Just go, just leave. You've been maintaining close to the very end. Act proud, you share tears, despair. Is it time? Not to call me young master. Why do you remember? Tool, yeah, whatever. I just go, just punishment time. Is it punishment time? Prepare a special punishment for you. Oh no, we're still going. We're still going. Oh my god, people! You're terrible people. Oh Jesus Christ, this game.
You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Well, you sure did a shitty job of communicating that friendship.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids.
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Echo. Don't go. I need you. Don't leave
I don't
me.
care. You've been terrible to us.
Young master? Young master?
No, I don't care. You're terrible people. Are we supposed to feel sad at that scene? They're not good people. Am I missing something here? You're awful. Does the game think we forgot how they treated us the whole goddamn game? Because I sure as hell didn't. I mean, maybe the rest of the world did, but I don't forget things easily. This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peiko! Fuyuhiko! It's the worst. Jeez, what a waste. Please, what a waste. This is why she should have discussed it with me. Wait. He didn't die too, did he? Did he? No, okay, I didn't think so. Unless it does it correct. Wait, hold on. Wait, are they saying they killed him too? Oh! Wait! Are they saying they killed him too?
Isn't that right?
Please tell me. That would make this all worth it. That would make this all worth it if we got rid of him. Please tell me.
Listen carefully.
I wasn't. I mean, yeah, I saw them both there. Yes, but I didn't know if they both got stabbed. But it's not telling me because it didn't update to what their status of being dead yet. I don't know. Post of all, yeah, you're insane. Whatever. We know you're insane. Wait. Oh, yes! 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 That's a victory! That's a win! It was all worth it in the end. All the bullshit and all the nonsense motives. Nothing makes any sense. But you know what? We got rid of the piece of shit that is Fuyuhiku. It was all worth it. We avenged my hero. That's what you get. That's what you get, you wannabe samurai yakuza pieces of shit. God damn it, it was all worth it.
What?
All that bullshit, it was all worth it to get rid of him. Okay, at least he doesn't, thank goodness he doesn't live to see the end of this goddamn game. I would have been so pissed if he survived this and Mahiru didn't. Ow! Just bang my elbow against my stupid microphone because the game hates me. And I hate it right back, Jesus Christ. Mahiru's still alive, what?
You serious?
God damn it.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying, but his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Every time I think I get a win, the game rips it away from me. Well, serves him right. Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that. Why are you so laid back about it? You need to hurry up and save him. A surprise order? Why do I have to burn my precious calories to save some Yakuza scum? It's your duty to save him. Duty? Because it's written in the school trip rules. If only the blocking gets executed, then Fuyuhiku shouldn't be allowed to be executed. If I could, I would do something about it right now, but since my after was taken away, I'm practically powerless, but you should be able to do it. I guess I have no choice. Well, there's no way I can violate a rule even if it's me. Fine, then I'll save him. Really? I was actually going to do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. It's time to begin ringing from out of nowhere and gradually go closer and closer. Oh great, the Monokuma ambulance is here to save the day.
Dr. Killgood!
Monokuma ambulances, killing patients since 2021.
Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat!
Monokuma Hospital, where you go if you don't want to live.
So, I'll see you later!
After you said that the ambulance containing Monokuma Fuyuhiku vanished from our sight. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this Monokuma? I don't really care. It can't be helped. It's not like this was any other way. It's gonna be fine. It's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk all the smack as if nothing happened. All we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know? However, we must put that aside since Peiko has already been punished, or else we will not be able to advance forward. There's no second chance in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There's no other way than to move forward like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness. I guess things aren't always exciting if... Okay. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Why? He's been terrible to you the whole goddamn game. He hasn't earned this since the class trial ended, but we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea, we were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain the situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
I'm sorry. Did I read that correctly? That guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair. Are you kidding me? Do not even try to tell me this game is going to try to bullshit their way into reviving Junko Inoshima. Do not even try to tell me we're going down that route.
That cannot be allowed! We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
What a stupid name for a chapter. Okay. Well, that was garbage. What horseshit. I'm not. I don't even. What do you even say to that bullshit? If the trial had ended right when Peiko went insane and we all cast our votes, that's it. Trial's done, nothing left, we solved the case, we're done. And then I'd be sitting here and I'd be telling you, alright, it's a little lazy that they reused the same trope in the first game, that's kind of silly, but everything made sense, the logic held up, the motivation was, again, silly, but other than that, it was a satisfying conclusion to the case, and we brought Mahiro's killer to justice. But it did not end there. We kept going after the vote was cast, and then they had to do the whole bullshit with Fuyuhiko and freaking Peiko, and it was all like, no, I'm Fuyuhiko's tool, I must do what he says. Except that's not the case, and, like, you almost had a way out because you could have said, oh, well, they're childhood friends and they do whatever they need to do. So she just did what he asked because he's pissed at his sister, which doesn't make sense because his stupid oh no, she took some pictures, therefore she's a horrible human being and must die. What great logic there for Yuhiku. So let's get past that nonsense. So then then you could have said, hey, excuse me, she told Peiko, hey, go kill her for me. Okay, great. So then she does that, and then she does her plan, except that doesn't make any sense, because, first of all, if your plan is to just get caught anyway, then why did you bother with all the setup? What was your plan? Because, let's say you were successful in framing Hiyoko. Then nobody wins. Because then your plan was to save him all along, because you thought he was the killer, so your plan was to make him live, but then he would have died anyway. That was an idiotic plan, so you should have just there was no point to do all that. Your plan would have been undone by your own idiotic actions. You could have just said it initially. But then it gets even worse, because essentially that's not what happened, because Fuyuhiko didn't tell her to do it in the first place. She did it of her own volition, of her own free will. She killed Mahiro of her own free will and volition. Nothing to do with what he told her to do. Bullshit. Unacceptable. Mahiro died for this bullshit. Oh my god. It's gonna be a while before I play the next case. Good thing I'm recording these well in advance, because there's no way I'd be willing to record the next episode after that garbage. Oh my god. Well, I hope you enjoyed that torture, because I sure as hell didn't. Well, that'll be it for now, so thanks for watching, stay tuned for next time, hope to catch you all tomorrow for the start of what I hoped is I certainly hope that tomorrow's case will be significantly better than what we just played through, because good god, that was awful. Okay, no, let's be fair. Daily Life was awesome, Deadly Life was could have been better. The main trial portion when we were confronting Peiko, that was pretty good. But then it just all fell apart at the end. So was the case overall bad? Not really. But it really undid itself at the end. But yeah, I still hope that tomorrow's cases will be better than this one, because this was... Alright, Goodbye.
Danganronpa.